Okay, October ACT test takers, listen up. I have some predictions. This is what I'll be looking out for on the test. English first. Expect these subtle grammar traps. Who versus whom. If you can replace a sentence with he, then it's probably who. If you can replace it with him, then it's probably whom. Past participle phrase versus past tense sentence. For example, the image sculpted by the artist. That's actually an incomplete sentence that cannot stand on its own. The artist sculpted the image. That's a past tense sentence, which is an independent clause. Title plus name, no commas. So if you have biology professor Abraham Lincoln, you're not going to set off the name with commas. But if you have Abraham Lincoln, the biology professor, then you'll set off his title in commas. Math. So as of June, student reports are saying the math test is getting harder and harder and harder. However, the scale's being a little bit more generous, so you can miss more questions very likely. Here's what I'm predicting. Intense probability. People sitting in circle, overlapping sets. Drawing multiple items out of a bag with or without replacement. Factorial notation. Matrix multiplication. This one's not taught at a lot of schools, so you gotta remember rows times columns, and that matrix multiplication is not commutative. And of course, you have the funky geometry questions. For example, an equilateral triangle inscribed inside of a circle. Do you know how to split up that triangle into smaller 30, 60, 90 right triangles? Reading. For those of you who've been using the ACT Red Book like a good student or looking at old practice tests, you have to understand that the order of the passages is not going to be in the order you see in the test. It'll be kind of all jumbled, so don't expect anything when it comes to test order. And then you might get this visual and quantitative information passage. So you might start seeing passages with graphs and figures. Don't freak out, just answer the questions like you normally would. ACT Science will hit with more outside knowledge questions just as predicted, so make sure to review your fundamental biology, chemistry, and physics terms. Comment science below if you want a link to a video in which I break down the most common ACT science topics. Big news for us here at Thinque Prep, we're official ACT affiliate tutors, so we can be in the test room with you as well. Follow us for more official ACT tips.